Hello everybody, we are live with round number 16 already, and we have another banger coming up. We will have Shintaro Ito, world previous world champ, previous world finalist, against Nico Alabas, who's the current reigning Oceania IC international champion, won it recently in this exact format. So this is like the highest tier of game it gets to, and I'm very excited to jump right into it. My name's Philip Schulz, and I am joined by Freya Pierce.
Yeah, hello everyone, and yeah, absolutely, amazing matchup for us to get here, and two of clearly two of like the best players in the world right now, sort of facing off against each other, and well, to be fair, I'm not sure how happy Nico will be to see this matchup, but we'll have to see how it plays out from.
Yeah, like it's a matchup we haven't seen yesterday yet because we've seen quite a bit of Mill and we've seen quite a bit of Malama, but I don't think we saw them both face off.
I think you're right, yeah.
And Shintaro is playing the Makago variant as opposed to the very popular Chinchino variant. And from my personal point of view, when I looked at the Makago variant for the first time, what I was thinking was that it looks kind of weaker to Traven and Dusknoir, because with Chinchino you just build up a huge hand and have a lot of card advantage. And yeah, then you don't really mind that your opponent shuffles two cards away. But Shintaro can't do that. He has lower hand sizes usually, so this Night Watch might really come to hurt him.
Yeah, it really might, especially because it looks like Nico's had a very strong start there. He's able to clear out his entire hand, go for a Dead Age change without discarding anything, and able to get a Mewtwo down with one energy. He's got the Gengar ready to go. He's got an Inkay down. Things are pretty good for him right now.
Yep. Shintaro, however, also has a pretty strong opening here. Has a Professor's Research, already found a Zacian, already found has a Mareep opening, which is basically his best opener. It's kind of like, as opposed to a Jirachi engine, where we've seen a lot of decks, Shintaro is playing the Mareep engine with 3 Mareep and a couple of air balloons.
Yeah. It's the Fluffy Pillow is a very very strong ability, obviously.
Yep, for most decks, one turn, if it can only buy you one turn, that might just be enough to swing the game in your favor. Shintaro also found a Slugma, which is, of course, very helpful here.
Mm-hmm.
And further developing his board right now.
Yeah, interesting to see he has had this. He put the Zacian V back. Obviously, you already had one on the field. You don't really need more than one. Just then goes for the communication, getting the resource management Oranguru, and then just goes for the Intrepid Sword.
Yeah, he put the Zacian there, wanted to shuffle it in because he didn't want it, but Interpret sorted into 2 more Zacian.
That's pretty unlucky, yeah. You don't really want to see it.
Yeah, but I guess it does not matter too much what exactly he gets. He's just trying to go through his deck, set up his board, and get access to his resources. Meanwhile, Nico, playing a Professor's Research, not the optimal supporter for him. He certainly would have preferred something like Mani to to shuffle Shintaro's hand back in, and then if you were able to find a Malamar, Trevenant, and an Energy, he could have gone for Night Watch and put Shintaro to 2. However, he can still do it on the next turn.
Yeah, you can. Now, Shintaro there having a look at Nico's discard pile just to see what exactly he's been through. Looks like just a pass from Nico, interestingly enough. So no choice to do like a horror house or anything like that. Just gonna go for just the pass.
Yeah, I guess Nico figured that there's no point really going for horror house here because Shintaro has the Mareep active, and then he might have to switch out his active Pokemon once again. And if he just leaves the Inkay there, he can evolve it next turn and make sure that Sleep is gone, and then he can just retreat it basically. So basically Mareep's useless right now. And then he can maybe find a Mani for the next turn to fully capitalize on his Treven and Dusknoir's attack.
Yeah, and strong find there from Shintaro, as he does indeed have the Makago now, so he'll be able to smooth over and use that in combination with Primate Wisdom just to get pretty much whatever he wants from his deck. It's a very strong 2-card combo, obviously. Going to grab the Lily's Pokédoll here, it looks like, and I imagine, actually straight after that, just go for the Primate Wisdom, swapping out the Zacian V, which really doesn't care to see, and putting down the Lily's Pokédoll. And he's thinking about going for communication. I guess he could put the Oranguru back and then shuffle the Zacian V away that way, but no, just going to use the Intrepid Sword instead.
Yep. Lily's Polka Doll is an amazing card in this matchup. A lot of decks don't mind it too much. We've seen Stefan just using his Cramorant to snipe around Lily's Polka Dolls, not really minding them at all. We've seen Fions, we've seen a lot of catchers, but those decks, the decks like Nico's, typically don't play any sort of gusting. Only focusing, maybe like great catchers sometimes, but that won't do anything against Shintaro.
Yeah, I guess from Shintaro's perspective, he's thinking, okay, maybe it might be wise to increase the number of cards in my hand just to make sure that any impact that might be felt on me from the Trevenant and Dusknoir attacks is as limited as possible. As we see here, Nico is able to get 4 energy onto that Mewtwo, so should have access to Stinger.
Oh no, Nico had to go for another Professor's Research, which is really not what he wants to, because he had to discard his hand 3 times now already. And he's already down to 23 cards in his deck, so once he's at 11, he basically loses the game, because Shintaro can just use a single turn to win this. And yeah, so discarding your hand is really not what you want to do. Mani is definitely a preferable supporter in this matchup, where you just conserve cards and also disrupt your opponent. Like, Shintaro has, I don't know, 15 card hand, maybe?
Yeah, it's a very, very big hand size.
Yeah, so Mani would definitely shine right now. But the Stinger, of course, as you mentioned, very big, very attack card that is mainly in this deck for this matchup. Of course, always has other uses as well, but this was the main reason to include Stinger in those decks.
Yeah, so Primate Wisdom gets fired off, and Shintaro uses that to get the recycle energy from his deck. Then he can use the Pokemon Communication to grab something else. Or he can just go for the Balabo and Bryson man, start working on the mill, getting Nico down to a lower number of deck cards so that you can run Nico out and win the game. So there it is. Ooh, what was that? Trying to see what was milled there for Nico. Sort of Mewtwo and Mew.
I didn't see anything too relevant. However, 2 switches already gone for Nico, of course. Not amazing. And now the reset stamp from Shintaro.
Oh, yeah. That's big.
Yeah,
and of course, now
Nico having drawn 3 prizes with his Stinger last turn. Now, yeah, being disrupted quite a bit from that.
Yeah, no kidding. And then just after that, going for the resource management, putting straight away back in 2 power pads, and then the reset stamp. No, actually going to go for a switch instead of one of the power pads. Maybe thinking, he wants to have the option to go into Fluffy Pillow if need be. No, even it just changed mind again.
I think
the tag call.
Yeah, I think tag call looks like the correct pick here, because Shintaro basically needs to prepare his deck against the combination of Mani and Nightwatch. It's really what he's scared of and what's hurting him.
Yes, of course, that makes sense.
Yeah, so this disruption and managing to deal with that is what will decide this game. So yeah, now he sees the Mani here and the switch to make sure that Nico can attack. He would probably... Oh, he's going for Baby Blacephalon, which he could also attack for. It's an interesting attacker. And it's usually a very powerful strategy. Okay, however, it doesn't look like Nico's using it. Yeah. What I wanted to say was that... Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a very powerful strategy, because it prevents you from... you don't have to take prizes with it. You can just spread the damage in a way that you damage all of your opponent's Pokemon without taking prizes. And this way, it slows down the game considerably. Because once Nico's in the prize lead, Shintaro will be able to use Lieutenant Surge strategy.
Yeah, which is obviously not what Nico wants to see. In fact, with this... Can't Nico just win next turn, right? All he needs to do is do announce Fireworks Bomb. He can put 5 on the Zacian and 6 on the Mareep and win.
Yep, exactly. And that's probably what he's going to look for. And also, the Venom Shot is also perfect, because sometimes those decks, those control decks they always play Mew to Mew, and sometimes they take Aerodactyl and the Fighting Energy for this matchup. Of course, Nico knows that Shintaro does not have this in his deck, but it's usually an option. And then it can knock out a Mew after using Stinger, so that's a common counterplay to this.
Yeah, I mean, this is just a very important turn for Shintaro here. He needs to. In fact, he's just basically praying at this point that Nico can't switch to Mewtwo, and because eventually the end is really. Oh, well played.
Yep. And where Nico goes, he can just accelerate another energy and use this Blacephalon for the game.
Yep. So Psychic Recharge and then just a retreat on the Mewtwo will do it. Wow. So Nico able to overcome the dreaded mill deck and Fireworks Bomb to take the double knockout and the last 3 prizes.
Yep. So Nico will take out Shintaro Ito here, move on to a 3-0 record in phase 2. Should put him to a 12-4 record overall, in a really good position right now. I mean, of course he still needs a lot of wins. We're playing very many rounds. But yeah, he's already in a good position to get himself a lot of points. Put himself ahead in the race for the Limitless Invitational. And yeah, and he will certainly look to get the most out of this. I hope you enjoyed this round. We will go to a quick break and we will hopefully be back soon with round numbers. Hello everybody, we are back with Nico Alabas. He looks really, really similar to an Anton as far as I can tell. Actually, Anton Psyduck, I mean, of course. Anton's the German name. But I guess for German Psyduck, it's appropriate to call him Anton. First of all, congratulations, Nico.
Yo, thank you.
So, you're 3-0 in phase 2 now. You came in with a 9-4 record, so you're in a pretty decent position, 12-4, not a shabby record. How do you feel?
Today feels pretty good, especially considering that my losses yesterday were all like very unfortunate, and today I had 2 like pretty rough games or rough matchups in the first 2 rounds. Play against Malama first, and yeah, that's definitely not ideal, but I was able to
For sure.
win that one. And then the second round was against another mill player who played the classic Chinchino deck, not like Shintaro. And unfortunately, I had to discard, like he discarded my Stinger super early with Alabas, so he could Girafarig it away. But in the end, I could just KO Station for game. And against Shintaro, like fortunately, everything worked out super well for me. I got the early Stinger, and like in the turn where he put me to sleep, and if I just hit the attack with Baby Blaze, I win. And yeah, I just woke up. Otherwise, I would have had to find my last switch.
Yeah, so that was a very clean victory. Very fast, and I hope you still enjoyed playing Shintaro, because it's a player that I personally never faced in a tournament, and I would really love to play him one day. Of course, with us only online and only best of 1, so it's not the same as facing him in a real tournament setting, maybe at Worlds or something like that. But yeah, I hope you still enjoyed the experience to be able to face someone from that far off that you usually can't play against.
I mean, it's super nice. Like as you said, normally you only meet those players at internationals or worlds, and especially like the top Japanese players, you sometimes don't even meet at ICs because they like tend to not play all of them. Especially like Shintaro, I think he actually skipped most of them.
Yeah, I don't think he has played one yet. I think Takuya Yoneda.
Takuya is the one that basically plays most of them, but Shintaro basically only at Worlds. Like if you like check his profile, he has like 2 placements, and those are like World's first, World's second. That's it, and that's it.
Yeah.
So of course, like one of the like best players in the game, like the game ever had. So like super nice to play against him. Unfortunately, as you said, only best of 1. Yeah, but still nice to play against a high caliber player.
Yeah, and so I wish you the best of luck with your 3-0 record. I think the coolest thing about this tournament is that like so many people come together. So being able to play against Shintaro, but also we have seniors who are 12-1 after day 1. We have even juniors that made it into day 2. So that's really cool to have this diversity. Players from all sorts of country. But yeah, we don't want to hold you up for too long. After all, you probably want a break as well. So thanks a lot for coming on for an interview, and best of luck for the rest of rounds. I hope you win 4 more, and then we can see you in top 8.
Yeah, thank you.
And so we will go to a quick break, and we'll be back with the next round.